things first, the best of 5 here. Who will win? We're going to find out right now with the pick and bands kicking things off in game number 1.
Hello, friends. Time for a little monkey dance in chat. You know what I mean? Let's find out. It's MINA versus RAXXAZ in our semi-finals match 2. Pre-bans have already come in right now. Oliver and Gianna say.
Yes, we have the comfortable units off the field. Gianna, you don't want to play against. Like, every time that you have the chance to ban the most picked LD5 in the game, you should probably be banning that. But then we have Sierra being locked in for Rex, also a comfortable unit over there, which means that the only comfortable speed lead on the field, potentially, is a Megami. So just the Megami is a good option right now for speed leads. But do you want to go for that, or do you want to go for anything more bruiser related?
Exactly, figuring it out. I mean, Mina's always been one of those people that potentially loses that first set as well and kind of makes the reverse sweeps against his opponents. We've got here a Vanessa and a Shiho, so providing some speed.
Yep, providing the speed. I actually did forget for a second about the Vanessa right there, because in the end, Mina is a 0-2 player. 0-2 players, in most cases, do really like their Vanessa as well. RAXXAZ countering all of those single target strips with a Hey Gang.
Hey Gang coming out as well. 3rd and 4th pick then right now. Is it? I don't think it's too early for a Zeratu to even be placed on the field right now, sir.
It's maybe a little bit early. You could save it until the 5th position, but if you save it until the 5th position, it might be a matchup where it's not that comfortable to play it, and therefore you're not going to have it on the field at all. So he's probably thinking about the Zeratu. No, he's actually not thinking about the Zeratu. He's thinking about either an Azure or a NFL, and the NFL ends up on your enemy side, which once again, the Dark Demon. I'm actually really liking the NFL plus Dark Demon combination, because Dark Demon doesn't have that much damage if there's no armor break. NFL has lots of those.
Yeah, providing 3-turn armor breaks, super dangerous if you're against it on the side of MINA. Again, not so many AoEs though. You've got that single target damage. Do you just keep following through?
Yeah, let's see what he's going to go for, because resets are not available in the form of Okeanos and Oliver, because Okeanos is already on the side of Rex. Oliver is pre-ban. We're actually going to go for a Sonya. I think that he's going to respect the demon and remove the demon, because a Sonya into a demon is dangerous.
Yeah, let's see if there's any Sonya traps. Even if it's banned out, it means that there probably wasn't. Demon taken out as well as that Sonya, so we've got the speed lead for both MINA and Rax. We're here, match 2 of the Europe preliminaries, MINA versus RAXXAZ. Who's going to get through to that Europe Cup?
MINA once again has everything on immunity, so if you give the awkward turn to the Sierra right now, if you strip it and if you stun it, Sierra's gonna go into full immunity. Or he's gonna do that with Okeanos. We're actually gonna go into the NFL. That's fairly interesting.
Yeah, he's done it though. Again, can't provide defense breaks early right now, so it is going to allow though the Hey Gang to take a turn next, say.
Yep, we're gonna go for healing. We get an additional turn. One of those additional turns you prefer not to see, because you're focusing on full immunity. You cannot do any of your sleep. So let's see what Hey Gang can do, because we have the Hey Gang into the Okeanos. That Hey Gang feels a lot like Gianna right there.
Yes, so very good speed tuning as well right now. You've got into that Okeanos. Do you need to get some more stuns and damage through, or are you going to get a cool time in?
Gonna go for that reset. Actually is getting both, so definitely getting the fair bit of additional turns right there. Also locking in the bomb, most likely gonna go for that Azure in case that the Azure is sitting on the 27. No, it's actually, is he gonna take out the unit right now?
Already taking it out right there. Hoping he can cycle through and get it out.
I don't think that's enough damage. Ooh, was also somewhat risky, because in the end your opponent is sitting on the 27. Azure could have had the additional turn right there and could have wide opened this match again.
Oh, Annabelle, so much utility. Just clean it up maybe.
Yep, cleaning it up, but also if you go for the healing, everyone on your team gets attack bar because of the Hey Gang. So the combination of NFL is just doing so well.
It really is. Okay, only a dot there, but Ciara also taking some extra turns right now. And I mean, RAXXAZ just providing exactly why he's been at these Europe preliminaries before. The Warlord in full effect.
Yeah, it's very well played over there. It did have a little bit of the awkward turn for some of the units, but in the end, he only needed 2 out of the 3 units without an awkward turn to have a full setup right there.
Yeah, look at that. Pure skill in action. 1-0 up. But like we said, MINA usually actually does lose that first set and kind of comes back from it, or has done in all of his other matches apart from that one against Guts in the final of the Open Qualifier. So what has he learned from that? How is he going to now adapt?
Is he gonna go for that Beelzebub ban? Because in the end, it's so often the moment that it's locked in the 5th position, it's good enough where you probably have to ban it. So let's see if that becomes a pre-ban for that reason. On the other side, I wouldn't be surprised to see Zera to pre-ban.
Let's see. Are we going to get some LDs pre-banned out into this set number 2 right now? Thinking about it a little bit longer than usual, I'd say, for these ones. And we are going to be having, wow, a Haegang and a Sonya.
Ooh, a Sonya pre-ban is interesting. Also, that does mean that MINA will have a Gianna match without a Haegang for possibility picks. So let's see what he's going to be going from there. Could be a Sierra first pick, could still be an Oliver. Both of them work very well with Gianna.
And how is RAXXAZ going to respond right here? Didn't really have a speed lead in that last one either. Is he opting to try and get out of it as well? But MINA will always have that Jogun, Sierra, Gianna. It's a deadly combination if you can get it through.
That's why you start stealing some of those. I was actually expecting the steal on the Sierra plus a Jogun. Therefore, the Jogun will be faster than the Gianna as well. But in this case, the Shiho would be countering the Jogun in its own respect. So he's already taking those out. So MINA could go for a Jogun plus a Gianna right now, but actually opts against that. Goes for Josephine first. Is he still going to be thinking about the Gianna, or is he just going to leave that behind?
Let's find out right now. He's got 5 seconds left to see if he locks in the Gianna early already. He's already taken out one of the counters. Opts instead for the Okeanos.
Okeanos, that's definitely an opening for Rex right now to go for a Jogun. I could see MINA going for a Megami. Going Jogun plus a Megami doesn't feel that comfortable. But I see that the Jogun is definitely a strong pick for RAXXAZ here, potentially. Ooh. Actually goes to old meta with the Twin Angels. Adding in the Twin Angels plus an Assure.
Yeah, Twin Angels making a comeback then maybe for RAXXAZ right now. There's always that 5th pick. Dangerous if you think of it as RAXXAZ recently with that Beelzebub. How is MINA going to prep for it?
Well, in this case, the Beelzebub doesn't feel as strong because there's a reset in the Okeanos, there's a reset in the Oliver. Worst thing that you can do against the Beelzebub is just simply resinging it. But in this case, there's 2 faster units on the field on the side of RAXXAZ already. And that makes it where Gianna might be not that interesting of a pick, but we're picking that together with an Annabelle.
Stealing that Annabelle, I like that pick as well, preventing any of the healing that could potentially come out through resistances against the Gianna. How is RAXXAZ going to look to respond?
Yeah, he already definitely has either first turn with a Shio or most likely first turn with a Twin Angels, unless it's on Violent. We have seen a few of those as well. So let's see what he wants to pair that with on that final. You could go for, ooh, still going back to that Jogun.
Jogun. Bringing that accessibility to higher bomb damage from a Sierra. If you do let one of them through, do you need to get rid of the Sierra?
I think the Sierra is an interesting ban right there. On the other side, you could be banning out the Josephine, and therefore you have like an easier matchup with your Shio. But the big question is that NFL potentially faster than a Gianna, and can it provide the clans?
Yeah, let's find out. 10 seconds to lock in your bans in this one. It's going to be that Josephine, and it is going to be the Sierra. We've got a speed lead on both sides. It's here, our semi-finals, match 2, set 2. MINA versus RAXXAZ, currently 1-0 up in this match.
Let's see. No, the Gianna is looking faster than all of the other units, so therefore just simply stunning off this Gianna right now is the right play. You can even stun it and put it in the scroll trap, so it's not going to be there for a long time. Actually, opts against that. Is going to go for the Annabelle stun just first.
Yeah, it gets rid of the Annabelle, wanting to get rid of the immunity, block it away from any healing, missing one of the strips there, and it's on the Gianna right now.
There is still potential silence from this Assure. I think he's aiming for that silence over there. But then again, you still have an Okeanos Rain of Stones coming in, so there's still a bunch of options. Or do you go for full damage? Do you think you can take it out? He thinks he can take it out. Most Giannas are very tanky. Is this one tanky enough? It is not tanky enough. Takes the additional turn. Is also going to provide a silence on one of the 2 units.
Gets it on that Oliver right here. You need some stuns from this Okeanos. Missing on them.
Ooh, that's the worst Okeanos performance I've seen thus far in SWC. That is not what you like to be looking at. Sure, one unit had immunity, the other unit was the wrong element, but you had 2 units where you could actually land your skills on. Okeanos is not performing in this match.
He isn't, and with this Oliver silence, he can't start to control, but the Monkey can with some stuns.
Monkey skill 1 having the stuns. Also, the Assure did get an additional turn, so he's already 1 turn away from his 3rd skill. The skill cooldown on that skill is very low. So once again, if he gets that off, ooh, we're getting the additional turn on the Oliver. Can he do something about this match thus far?
He needs to start controlling, get that cool time into the Assure, prevent any of that healing. He's back on a 2 right now, but the damage still coming through.
Damage is coming through, but also Shio, we are gonna go for skill 2. All or nothing does get it. Not enough cycling. Also, no skills, or the skills were available for the NFL, but no turn was available.
Exactly, she was already stunned out prior from that Shiho right now. I think he has skill 3 available. Is it enough to even kill an Annabelle? Or going for the Oliver?
Ooh, Oliver close enough. This skill 1 might take it out. Additional turn on this bike once again. Desert Predator, late armor break, but late enough to do a lot of damage on the good run quality of Rax.
RAXXAZ 2-0 up currently against MINA right here in our semi-finals match number 2. Very strong drafting from the side of RAXXAZ right here. Say, MINA before, he's done a reverse sweep in the open qualifier. He really needs to mount a comeback right now if he wants to guarantee his spot this weekend.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of matches potentially going to 3-0 today. Definitely a lot more than we saw yesterday. But Rax still has to win this final match to actually make it in. Or can MINA go for that reverse sweep? We have a Josephine being banned and a Gianna being banned.
Wow, Josephine being banned out then. We're not going to be seeing her. RAXXAZ does have that first pick as well. Has the opportunity for an Oliver. Likely to be taken. I mean, there's also the Ciara Jogun that could be in quick response from MINA if not.
We're going for the Oliver. It's still the most comfortable first pick out there. But we see a Ciara plus a Shiho combination on the side of MINA this time around.
Yep. Heigang coming out with Okeanos, going back to very familiar units.
Familiar units, also very strong units into that. But we're seeing once again the Misty. Misty has done a lot of work for other players thus far. Also for MINA in his earlier round. Let's see if he's gonna lock it in, and does he want to pair that with something. Also, he does have that Zeratul available, but the Zeratul doesn't have like a good matchup thus far.
Let's see if he opts in for it right now then. It is the 4th pick. You know your opponent's got 2 more. He's been opting RAXXAZ for an Annabelle in that 4th or 5th pick as well. So maybe he's expecting it, but he's bringing that Jogun.
We're bringing back the Jogun right there. So you could go for a Megami right now. It's actually going back to the Zahad. It's going back to the Dark Demon. Similar draft 4 and 5 adds in that first game. Let's see how that works out.
Yep, how is MINA going to respond? All is on the line right now. If he loses this set, he's not going to be confirming his spot right now. We'd have to wait until next weekend to see if he can make his way through. And a Sonya coming out, do you just ban it out?
I think it's once again respect on the Sonya, respect on the Demon, because you don't want to be dealing with those one target single snipes that they can provide. But they're actually taking a little bit more time for the ban as that I expected. So they're considering more options than just simply taking out the snipe. Let's see what that would result into.
Let's find out right here. 6 seconds to do it. Oliver being taken out then, and that Sonya, so he's got no speed lead but a big attack lead on the side of RAXXAZ. It's here for our semi-finals, match 2, set number 3. RAXXAZ, you're 1 step away.
We get the awkward turn on the Shiho. If the Shiho decides to strip or stun anything, Heigang will cut in. So you definitely don't want to go for that. You're just aiming at a skill 1, but it always feels so awkward to do. No, actually goes for the alter ego, hoping not to get a stun. Did actually get the stun right there. And now Heigang and Okeanos are just simply going to take over this match.
Yeah, right there. You can see the silence coming out right. Getting some big stuns as well onto that Jogun. If you're Okeanos, you've got even a skill 3. You can even reset into that monkey and does land.
Does land that on that monkey. So in this case, are we going to go damage with the Demon later right away? But first we're going to see Misty, where are you going to be placing your damage? Are we going to try to get some slows? Did try to get the slow, but did not get that.
No, and right now Demon does have that skill 2, looking to use it, killing out that Ciara, getting the additional turn even.
Getting a lot of damage in right there. So definitely, I think a slight bit of a misplay or miscalculation going for that skill 3 on the monkey right away. He maybe had a better chance with the Jogun skill 3, getting a little bit of attack bar boost, maybe getting a Gianna's bomb in from there. But in this case, he's losing the Gianna already, and he has an uphill battle.
He definitely does. His heal block as well on that Misty right now. Jogun has all skills available, but it's putting into the trap the Demon. Wow.
Makes a lot of sense to put the Demon in the trap, because the moment that you kill the Demon as last unit, he doesn't have a chance to revive, because the revive only works if something dies after you. So let's see if he can take care of all of the units while they're in the scroll trap. But there's still a lot of HP to work with that Zahad.
Yeah, it's a race against time then for MINA right here. Can he get rid of these units before that Demon pops back up? Or can Shahat keep providing that additional damage over time, get rid of one of the units?
Ooh, Misty damage. Oh, we have the alt ego. Is that enough damage? That is enough damage. Demon does come back. If the Demon kills the Misty, that is reviving HP right there. But is that reviving enough? Does he actually decide to take it out right now? Because if he takes it out, the big issue is, or the big interesting thing is, okay, he does actually take it out. So it will come back. It will instantly kill something. But if it goes into the Monkey, Monkey might have a simple invisibility at that time and it cannot be killed. But therefore you can decide to kill something else. So it's going to be very interesting. Also, all units on the field of MINA right now are not on Violent, so they can win by a simple Violent right there. So let's see what the Demon is going to go for. Also, the Monkey right now not on the right tuning for the skill, so the Monkey will be available to be killed later on.
Let's find out. It's going to be all about timing right here, because that Hagang is going to be going down. Demon is going to be able to come back. Can you easily kill? And who's coming back?
We got a full HP over there, but then again, I think that the Misty still takes over. You use the Misty to hit on the Okeanos. That is probably your best bet. You use the Jogun to kill the other one. Big question is, skills? We do have skills because of those skills. No, we're actually gonna go for skill 1. So in that case, you could get armor breaking, you could get pushback. I'm not too sure about that skill 1. Skill 2 might have potentially had more damage. Pushback, even with the slow, still taking it out. Demon not doing enough in this match.
Wow, MINA bringing it back. We've seen him do a reverse sweep before in the open qualifier, and he's brought 1 point back against RAXXAZ right there. I mean, Demon was around, scroll trapped, came back, killed something, but it didn't quite work out in that case as MINA figured it out.
Yeah, it could be. Also, I'm not 100% sure what the Demon does target on for the revive. Is it at random? Is it a specific predetermined value? I actually don't even know. So that could be a thing. Like if he revived something else, could it have had a better outcome or maybe even a worse outcome?
Yeah, not sure. We'll have to find it out. Say later on, pre-bans have come in. Oliver and the Sonya have been taken out. You've got that Ciara if you wanted to take it, or do you need to lock in a different unit prior?
Well, Ciara is a comfortable pick, but then again, MINA does also really like his Vanessa. So, nope, we're actually going to go for Ciara because Ciara is also more of his steal.
There we go, Ciara going onto the field. Do you need to get rid of a Jogun as well? If you're on the side of RAXXAZ right now, not wanting to have to deal with it later on. I mean, other speed leads we've got are the Megumi. We've seen a Vanessa earlier.
Yeah, I guess he would go into the Megami plus a Shiho, but he's definitely taking his time to consider multiple options. Also, maybe already looking as like, okay, if I lock in the 1 and 2 over here, what is he going to lock in for the 2 and 3? Which are most likely going to go towards a Josephine. Josephine plus something.
Yep. Josephine, are you appearing right now on the field for MINA? We've got Josephine, we've got the Okeanos as well, so another steal.
Yep, the double steals coming in here. We could go back to a Hagen kind of setup, but I'm not too sure if that is the route that you want to go for right now. You could also go for a steal on the Jogun, because you definitely can expect the Jogun on your enemy field if you're not drafting against it right now.
Let's see, 3rd and 4th pick right here. We've also seen the favoritism of Annabelle within these picks, and it is up there on the field with the Layla.
Layla, once again, the combination of the Shio and the Layla showing very strong. Moment that Shio stuns one target, Layla gets attack bar boost, can take over a match from there. So can be a very fast unit if the Shio and the Layla together make it on the field. But let's see what we do have as counters, because I could see a counter of the Wind Nobara. The only issue is Annabelle is taking care of a lot of healing that the Wind Nobara can maybe not do enough damage.
Yep, is she going to have enough around it? Oh, Diana time.
Diana, first Diana of the day. We actually have seen a lot of Diana in some of the APAC regions. Let's see if Diana can do a lot of work here, because she's looking at a very good matchup.
Yep, she is. So much damage against those water and wind units right here. RAXXAZ, what have you got cooking for your 5th pick?
He could go back to the Demon, but I'm not feeling that much strength in the Demon right now, because then you have to pan out the Okeanos. So I don't think he will go for it, but he's definitely taking his time, going for a Masha.
Yeah, Marsha bringing in some big defense damage coming through. Is he going to be banning out a speed lead right here?
There's a few options that you could go for. The Marsha does signal that he's okay with the Diana on the field, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's more leaning towards like maybe even a Josephine ban, so he can freely stun off the Okeanos. But then again, is your Shio going to make it on the field?
Will the Shiho be in there for RAXXAZ as we're getting into our set number 4? RAXXAZ only 1 win away right now from securing his place in that Europe Cup. Annabelle being banned out and the Diana. So we've got speed leads for both of the players. It's here. Our set number 4. MINA 1, RAXXAZ 2. Let's go.
Let's see. Can we land our stuns? We definitely have to connect them on Okeanos. Some people do tend to go for Ciara in this case. We do actually go for Ciara. We do not fully connect it on the Ciara, but we have the Layla moving next.
Yeah, resisted with that Josephine though right now. You have got the silence at least though on the Ciara.
Yeah, silence on the Sierra, also silence on the Okeanos. Okeanos will throw that back though. Ooh, we're gonna go for armor breaks, and the armor break setup is there. If Masha goes for skill 2 right now, she will get full attack bar for just doing the fast link.
There we go. Misty does manage to take a turn in between right now. Just maybe set up some more damage into the Megumi to not allow him some more turns.
Yep. Ooh, we're actually gonna go into the Layla already. So let's see where we go for the strip and the potential provoke, or do we go for a full double provoke? I don't think so. You probably have to start denying turns. In this case on the Masha, but the Masha is pretty close on turns. You can slow it for the moment. That is an option you have, but the immunity will come back.
Yeah, but he's thrown away that science. Big additional turn though right there for the Okeanos. Can you get some stuns to follow? Whew.
We do have the stuns to follow. That does also mean that the stun turn for a Masha is not a turn where you do gain the immunity.
No, and right now, Monkey, you have that skill 2 as well. You are going to likely proc the passive of Josephine.
Well, skill 1 can also potentially still proc it. Also, it's good to save that skill for a later moment, because that is your cycling skill, and it helps you to not run out of immunity that fast. But we have additional turns on Josephine, and Josephine's solo is just stunning everything on the field.
Yeah, look at how short that cool time is for her with that skill 3. She's already got it back up, so even a skill 2 Monkey won't do anything. Oh!
Yep. Ooh, the Okeanos additional turn. You can even reset this Monkey and prolong the debuffs, or like the good skills coming in from the Monkey a lot more. Actually gonna go for reset onto Layla, but in this case, nope, no armor breaks. We're not gonna go for the armor break. Do we go for the all or nothing? Nope, we're still gonna go for a skill 1 stun, but we do actually connect it. Ooh, it's gonna get that 2-turn provoke in this case. It's gonna be the Monkey. It's gonna be... There's so many options right here.
Yeah, he's gone in for that Monkey then right now, but with that slow on the Marsha, she's not going to be taking a turn soon. He wants a skill 2 coming soon.
Yep, he definitely does want to get the skill 2. Does go for the pushback over here. It was already stunned, but you can enable the pushback. Marsha's also sitting at that slow, so she's not taking the turns that she likes to do.
No, and the moment she gets online, it will be dangerous for Mina, as RAXXAZ. Oh, Layla does manage to get in.
That is so many stuns from the Shio skill 1. Skill 1 seems to be very active over here, and that definitely does work out to get a good stun at an off turn. Also the cleanse block sitting over there. Can we take this out? It is slowed. It still does damage because skill 1 is actually more attack scaling than speed scaling.
Yep, he's got it right now. So it's all the world against Josephine and Misty. We've seen solos before.
Yep. I was kind of expecting him to go for a strip on the side of the Josephine, simply to remove or deny not being stunned on that 1 turn, and then the Shio could have gotten a more favorable turn in there, but didn't go for that. Shio does have all skills available, so if the Shio goes online, it's still very deadly.
Yeah, it does, and right now you can't really even get the option of the stun. You just need to try and land some defense breaks, but that's not happening either.
No defense break. Also, the additional turn from the Josephine, that's going to be stunning. The Monkey does miss on the Monkey. You have another chance for an armor break. Does not connect the armor break, but the additional turn on this. Ooh, so much damage, but you have to finish it off with a skill 3 right now. Josephine against the world. We have seen Josephine do similar things. Crit on this, no crit on this. We take out the Masha.
Yep, are you just trying to get some steal action going in right now? Gets that defense break.
Defense break is not sitting there for that long, and gets the additional turn. It's going to be a Monkey against Josephine. That could definitely sway either way. If the Monkey's just... Ooh, he got the stun. In this case, gonna get the S2 as well. But if Monkey provides another stun right after that, we're looking at a Josephine stunned up again. Did not stun at that right moment. You have to send the stun right now. Does not get the stun. Does get the shield though, so at least the shield is removed for a moment. But the stun passive, or the shield passive, is back up on the Josephine.
Yeah, he needs to get rid of this Monkey if you're Mina right now. He gets rid of that revenge. But stun, is it?
You have to stun it right now, otherwise Monkey has the skill. He decides to go for the other target. He did not count the turns.
Wow!
What?
RAXXAZ qualified!
What? Guys, what's